today's Intel report, which is the 26th of January 2023. Anyone who needs to send me information, there is an email address below. Please email me if you think it's going to help everyone learn a little bit more of what's actually going on. So today we're going straight into it. This is from someone in Swindon called Sandy. Sandy says he's been speaking to a local farmer friend of his, and he reports back that there's been numerous mains power poles exploding, causing power cuts in parts in and around Hereford. Personal thoughts are they are on the increase due to the amount of EVs, electric vehicle charging points, drawing power from the grid. Obviously that is going to be some part towards it, but my thoughts are there's a lot more energy consumption, especially this time of year, with all sorts of other people moving into the country, should we say, is causing massive demand on the grid. So we're coming down the list now. Now listen, I have had, and I counted, 13 different emails from different people all over the UK, and they're all saying the similar thing about the voice ID. Remember when I done a voice ID in a recent broadcast that I done? From this is looking like from all banks and all building societies, they're pretty much all covered from around the UK. That are offering phone services. Okay, so not everyone wants to use online banking, etc. They want to phone their branch to do all sorts of stuff, whether there's a problem or whatever it is. They need to phone the bank. They are all saying that you need to complete this digital voice identification in order to proceed with their inquiry, claim, or whatever. All right, so there seems to be no way around this other than to physically go to your branch. Now, in some broadcasts, which we've touched on earlier in previous episodes, that lots of actual physical branches are closing slowly all over the UK. Like I said, if you've got any information about what you're seeing and hearing about all this, please email it, and the email address is below the video. So basically, what can you do to get around this? Lots of people are resisting, which is a good thing. So moving on to another thing. Now this is from 6 different emails. So Wendy from Hastings, Jack from Skegness, Rachel from Milton Keynes, Sally down in Hampshire, Tracy in Southampton, and Barry up in Carlisle. They are all reporting that there is no eggs available from where they are. So if you're noticing something similar to where you are, please email in. It really helps. Moving back towards energy, okay, this is from Richard. Richard hasn't given his location, somewhere within the UK. Basically, he's given me, and indeed you lot now, a heads up on a website called GridWatch. Now, if any of you guys haven't seen GridWatch, there will be a link below this video so you can click on it and check it out for yourself. Now basically what he's trying to say is lots of coal is currently being used recently to power most of the UK. He says basically what you need to do is refresh this website, as he believes it is live information. Okay, so you click on it and look at it, and that is from the second you looked at it. If you leave the tab open, come back to in half an hour, it won't change. You refresh it and it will update itself instantly by all accounts. So what I advise people do is to check this out, click on the link and have a look. But what I'm interested to see is if I can get as many people as I can, you guys can help here all around the UK. If you click on this link and study what is actually being used between 5 and 7 p.m. if you can, it'd be really interesting to see if there is predicted spikes, which we have been warned about before this winter started. Okay, moving down to this guy, he wants to remain anonymous. Now he is saying, and I'm going to try and find a link because he showed me a screenshot. If I can find a link, I'll post it below. Hackney Council to ban 75% of most cars from its roads, and because they're looking at low traffic neighbourhoods. Can you see the terminology? Neighbourhoods and the 15-minute cities, they're all being used in conjunction with each other. Okay, this is going to be rolled out over the next 3 years. Like I said, I'm going to try and find a link so you guys can look into that a bit further. Interesting. Now, moving on to someone called Sunny. Sunny is from London. Now, this is literally just come in before we're broadcasting this today, okay? It's saying basically Dutch banks are now data collecting for any transaction that exceeds €100. Okay, so whether this is going to be enforced in the UK or maybe it currently is, if you've got any information about this, please email it in and we can investigate further and share this information. So what they're basically looking into is it's not just private but business as well. So any transaction over €100, the data is being gathered and fed into AI algorithms. Very sinister, very creepy. It's all learning about what we're actually doing, okay? So he believes that this is a smokescreen based on this article under the terminology money laundering. So like we've all learning, use our filters with mainstream information, look around what's going on and investigate further into the nitty gritty. So the advice is, if you're in Europe and this is actually being rolled out right now, try to control your spending to under €99 per transaction to avoid being tracked. And if at all possible, I always openly encourage anyone to use cash rather than digitally tracked cards, okay? As much as possible. And also this has come in recently as well, and this has actually affected me. I don't know if any of you guys have been experiencing this, but I had a massive headache today, and I think I've had one headache since I've lived in Wales, which is over a year now, okay? Lots of people are saying the same sort of thing, not just headaches, of general fatigue as well. Someone said on today that there's been a 5-point whatever term they use, something to do with the sun. Okay, so the sun is doing lots of stuff right now, and lots of people are believing that whatever's coming from the sun is affecting us here on planet Earth. Interesting. There's not much more information about it, but yes, I've had a thumping headache all day, and the 26th, which is today, it reached a 5-point energy, whatever you want to use. I don't think it's a CME or anything like that, but I think it's the terminology that they're using to monitor and measure activities from the sun. So that's all we've got today. Like I said, any more information that you think is necessary and is going to help as many people as we possibly can, please send me an email, which is below this video, and we'll do our best to get this information out as fast as we possibly can. So thanks very much for watching. Stay funky.